I will now move to the next record for Sarah Adams, and you will see that she has not yet responded to any of the questions. This is also shown in this header area on the top right hand corner. I can change any individual preferences easily. Note that each time you tick a preference, it will toggle between blank to yes to no and back to blank. However, as you'll probably get all your questions answered from one contact in one go, assuming you have more than one question, it will be quicker to use the Update All feature at the bottom of the screen. Simply enter the answers that they gave and click the button to update all of the records above. You can then alter the odd one to reflect their individual preferences. Now, you will often have a number of contacts to update in one go, and you can use these settings for them too. So I will jump to another contact, and now you can see how easy it is to update their details as well, and so on. Priority preferences. You will notice that there are two preferences which have asterisks next to them. The first two, which deal with the data that you hold on a contact. These are the ones that are covered by GDPR law and that you must have answers to. We call these priority preferences. The others are mailing preferences that contacts can opt in and out of, and so are in some sense less important and or optional. The red warning sign in the top right corner indicates that there is one or more priority preferences still to be answered. You'll see that once we complete these priority preferences, the warning sign turns yellow, indicating there's still some preferences, but there are no more priority preferences to be answered. Once all preferences have been completed, the warning sign disappears completely. Professionals. Some contacts, e.g. professionals such as social workers or nurses, may not need you to get their permission to keep their information on the database. Their information is in the public domain anyway. So you can simply tick the professional box and their permissions will be set to optional or not required, and they will not be flagged up as needing their permissions to be given. Although, as you can see, you can still opt them in or opt out of mailings. Note that any contact ticked as a professional will also not get flagged up if you have not had contact with them for a certain number of months. This is a new feature called anonymization of data, which we cover in a separate video. Also note that if someone is ticked as a professional, but they are also on the database as a client or a volunteer, then their permissions revert to being required. Managing missing preferences. As well as the warning sign on each contact's header screen, the main menu shows the number of active contacts with missing GDPR preferences. Now, this only counts contacts with missing priority preferences, those marked with an asterisk. You can set preferences to be priority in the settings feature. You can select these contacts from the contact screen and then using the advanced search feature. This also has the option for you to exclude any contacts that have been asked for their preferences in the last few weeks. And you can combine this selection with one or more record types, for example, just clients or just volunteers. Sending a mailing using contacts preferences. When you send a mailing to a set of contacts, perhaps ALIC volunteers, you're automatically required to choose a preference or permission to ensure that you only send that mailing to people who have actively opted into it. See the separate video for how to do a mailing. As always, please get in touch if you need any help setting up your GDPR permissions or managing them. Thanks for watching.